What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fun-filled, exciting episode of Sports Geek. I'm Errol. Thank you for joining. I had to jump on real quick just because, just like the title says, Brian Cashman does not need to see anything else from Jasson Dominguez. Okay. Let's start with this. Where'd I get this information from? Well, Brian Cashman flipped to Chicago. I guess maybe Friday, Thursday, whenever it was, they were playing Chicago. They're still playing this weekend. They're still playing right now as this video is being live streamed. With the third and final game, I think Cole is going up against Jameson Taillon. So that's today's game. You guys want to switch over that? That's fine. You guys always watch me later. But so I guess Friday, Meredith Morakovich interviewed Cashman about, certain things. To make a long story short, at the end of the interview, she was like, hey, fans are a little upset why we can call up Dominguez. And, he was like, well, right now we feel that Verdugo is the best option to get us to win. Fair enough. I don't feel so. I don't feel that way. I'm sure most fans don't feel that way, but that's fine. He is the manager. Remember, the Yankees have a business. It is their business. As much as we spend all the money in the world, buying the hats, buying the t-shirts, buying the food, buying the tickets, buying the videos, buying whatever we want to buy, and believe in this brand, it's their company. They can do whatever they want to do. And we have the right to not purchase it too, right? We have the right to not purchase said ticket, said food, or go to the games, or watch them at all. You see, sometimes organizations forget where they come from. They forget who made them what they are today. And I feel that sometimes the Yankees forget this. Or maybe they forget this a lot. Now, back at my point. So the point of this video, of this live stream today, was just the way how, let me just jump to the comment. So she said, is there anything, and this is Meredith Morakovich, Yes Network, said to Cashman, is there anything else you need to see from Jasson Dominguez, sorry. That's how he pronounces it. I'm just going to respect this guy. That's how I'll pronounce it. Jasson Dominguez. Anything else you need to see from him to bring him up? Cashman, one word. No. He said no. He didn't explain himself. He didn't elaborate. Just no. I hate to assume because you make an ass out of yourself, but I'm just going to hypothetically put myself in Meredith's shoes for a minute. And as a fan listening to him, it sounds to me like A, he was annoyed with the question. B, how dare you ask me that? And 3, I'll do whatever I want. I don't need to see anything else. I'll bring him up if I choose to bring him up. I'm the GM. That's what I do. It was really weird to me to see that. I've had a lot of respect for Brian Cashman, but slowly but surely, it's going down the toilet. I don't mind him as a human being. I'm sure he's a good dude, right? Just like I've said before, I don't know any of these players. I'm sure they're good dudes. They might be struggling right now or whatever. We're just passionate about watching the Yankees and wanting them to win. And we know baseball is difficult. Don't give me the BS. We know that, you're a 300 hitter, which means you're hitting the ball 3 out of 10 times. You're a Hall of Famer. We get this. But when you answer questions with no, like, who are you? Who cares about the fans, right? That's my perspective of it. Well, what do they know? I'll come up when I call them up. I don't need to explain myself. But here's the problem. The fans are the ones that help make the Yankees the Yankees. The Yankees were not what they are today, what they were when George purchased them. George Steinbrenner, God rest his soul. The Yankees were always a household brand. But, George went in and bought the big stars. He was constantly bringing them stars after stars, big contracts. You might not like how he have done business. You might not like how he have maybe treated players. You might not like how he did things, but this guy cared about winning. And he had a passion to make sure he put the best product on the field. We as fans, that's all we're asking the Yankees to do, is to put the best product on the field. And that is, in my opinion, although I'm not the GM, I'm not the owner, it is with Jasson Dominguez. We're not saying DFA Verdugo. We're not saying not play him. Maybe he plays 2 days a week and Jasson plays 5. Figure it out. But with Jasson's bat in the lineup, it does lengthen the lineup. And if you think it doesn't, then why do you have him? Why do you have him wasting away? You don't believe me that he's wasting away? I'll show you. You think I'm lying? Think I'm lying? Here, I'll show you. I think it's this one. Let me go like this so I can. Okay, so this is an article from MLB. Brian Hoke was just talking about this. This is way before Brian Hoke. This article is told that Cashman believes Verdugo is the best option, right? I guess Cashman believes that he would need consistent playing time. I guess they don't feel like splitting time with Verdugo, which I get that. But nobody's saying to get rid of Verdugo. We're just saying play Jasson more, say 5 days a week, and play Verdugo 2 days a week. That's it. I guess this is Cashman's remark right here. So the Yankees organization continues to believe that Alex Verdugo is their best choice in left field, which is why top prospect Jasson Dominguez has not been promoted. General Manager Brian Cashman said on Friday at Wrigley Field. Jasson is doing everything he needs to do right now, and Verdugo is playing better baseball recently, Cashman said. The evaluations that we're having with our field staff and player development staff and front office staff is just what is going to give us the best chance to win. As of right now, we're staying with what we've got, but we're always in the position to change our minds at some point. That's kind of wishy-washy. So you believe Verdugo is good, but at any point, if he starts to suck, I guess you'll bring him up. I mean, why don't you just bring him up anyway? But whatever. The decision not to add Dominguez MLB Pipeline's number 16 prospect has become a hot button with issues among the fans. Dominguez has been swinging the bat well with Triple-A Scranton Wilkesboro, homering in 3 of his past 5 games entering play on Friday. Overall, Dominguez is hitting 282, 352, 443, 37 for 131 with 4 doubles, a triple, 5 home runs, and 21 RBIs in 33 games since returning from the oblique strain. Verdugo has also been consistently has also been hitting consistently as of late, with 14 hits in his last 41 at bats. 341 is that would bring the average. A 796 OPS over an 11 game span. Although he's posted a 589 OPS since June 1st, which sucks. Verdugo, a potential free agent after this season, is hitting 235, 293, 359. 83 OPS. That's terrible. That's horrible. Right? Just like we saw, he didn't run out the ball against the Rangers. You know, he's beat up. Then he was interviewed and he goes, "No, I'm good." So Boone defends him why he didn't run on that play. And then later when they interviewed him, a reporter asked him a question. He goes, "No, I'm good. I'm not beat up." I mean, I'm trying to understand this team, right? I'm trying to understand why they do what they do. It is a mystery to me. But the way how they carry on, and I've got to say, the way how he responded to Meredith, Cashman responded to Meredith, was just weird. Like, it was such an air of arrogance about him that maybe Hal has given him carte blanche to do whatever he wants with the organization. Once again, I hate assuming. I'm just trying to gather something here, some intel, as to why he would answer it that way. It can't be because he feels he's right, or maybe he does. Right? I mean, it was just bizarre. You know, did Hal really give him that sort of power to run his organization this way? I don't know. It just seems to me where, you know, if you can put a better product on the field, that you would try your best to do so. I'm just saying. So, I know the Yankees won yesterday, right? 2-0 over Chicago, and they won the day before. So basically, they've they've taken the series so far. They've won 2. Right? They've won the series against the Cubs. They're trying to go for the sweep today with Cole on the mound. We'll see how that goes. Injury updates. We saw that Clark Schmidt's back. Luis Gil's back. Luis pitched well. Clark pitched well yesterday. Nestor was upset that he got put into the bullpen. Oh yeah. He was upset. I mean, here we go. I'll show you guys. It's just crazy. There's an article. A 29-year-old after making 20 starts in the Yankees season made her first appearance in 2001. Shoot the bullpen. Obviously, I was upset. I felt like I've been amongst all the starters, the workhorse here. Once Cole went down, they picked me to be the opening day starter, not necessarily the number one, but opening day starter. I had to switch my routine there. Now they do this. This is why they should have traded this jackass. Nestor. Whether you're a starter, whether you're a reliever, your job is to go do your damn job wherever the manager feels you do your job. That's how it works. Do you want to know how you stay a starter? Don't fuck up during games. Right? Don't fuck up during games. Pitch your ass off, pitch right, do your job, and guess what? You wouldn't be in that position you're in. But I'll do whatever they want me to do because, I'm never going to throw my team under the bus. I'm going to be there whatever they wait. Bro, you're the worst. You're the absolute worst. You talk too fucking much. You're a baseball player. You throw a ball, bro. You throw a ball, right? It's a kid's game. Have fun with this. You get paid good money to just throw a ball around and do something you love to do. So you're complaining that you were the workhorse, but you haven't pitched well really, and you've been very inconsistent during your pitching. Now, mind you, yes, some of your offense has let you down. I'll give you that. The offense has shit the bed during certain games you've pitched, but you've also given up a ton of runs as well. Hence your nickname, Road Nestor. You don't pitch well on the road. Pitching 3 games great and then 4 games not great, that doesn't cut it. But you control your destiny in life, bro. So blaming others for your results is crazy to me. That's batshit crazy. Not to mention, you damn well know they don't have any lefties in the bullpen, so you were the obvious choice to go into the bullpen. This is not rocket science. You're a lefty. They don't have lefties. They need lefties. You were the obvious choice. Your attitude should be like, let me just help my team win. How about just winning a fucking championship? That should be your goal, not complaining about where you play. This whole team, I swear to God, they need to just get rid of certain people. There's certain players in this team they need to get rid of, and I don't see why they don't do it. They've got too much going on up here, rather than focusing what needs to be focused on the field. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Listen, I want to be wrong. I want to look at all this stuff that I'm talking about at the end of the year, and the Yankees win a World Championship, and I go, wow, I was wrong, man. They came through. They shocked me. Kudos. Thank God they won one finally. It's been a long time. I was wrong about the bullpen. I said the bullpen wasn't the problem before the trade deadline. I'll admit it. I said, get me a couple bats in the lineup for offense, get me another starter and a reliever, and I'm good. And like a closer. That was my wish list. Because I knew Ian Hamilton was coming back. I knew we could potentially put Luis Gil in the bullpen. Not that I wanted him to, because he's too wild. He can't be a closer. He can't be a setup guy. He will walk people. Until he can show me that he can control his pitches, we can't use him as a bullpen guy. But I was worried about his arm. I said we just got to put him in a reliever role somewhere to get the innings counts down on his arm. So he'll be effective next year and not be injured. That was my whole thing. But I knew Cody Poteet, Scott Efros, although he's not pitching well, Nick Birdie, Ian Hamilton, we had guys coming back. Plus, we got guys down in the farm that we can call up if need be. So the bullpen I wasn't worried about, but the bullpen has failed the team. So that's my bad. I thought with a couple of bats, the offense could power its way through, and we'll patch the bullpen with a real closer and just get one more starter to kind of like solidify the rotation. But that didn't happen either. And I heard there's articles going around that they could have got Tanner Scott, but would have cost them a lot of young prospects. I don't know who. They're not saying who. I don't know if it was Dominguez. I don't know if it's Spencer Jones. I don't know who they would have had to give up to get Tanner Scott. Or AJ Puck from the Marlins. Because they're trying to add more. I mean, the Marlins fleeced them. I mean, listen, Jazz is doing great. God bless them. That was Cashman's brainchild right there, brain trust. That was a great trade. But, I mean, they got 3 for 1. I would have thrown another prospect of somewhat and got 2 for, give the Marlins 4. We'll get 2. It's not a bad deal. I don't know what the conversations were. That's the thing. We don't know what these conversations are. So we're always assuming as fans what went wrong. What went wrong where the Yankees couldn't have been creative enough to say, hey, we'll give you a George Lombard Jr. We'll give you a Jake Neely. We'll give you, whatever. So yes, you might not be getting Dominguez or Spencer Jones, but here's 3 other guys we're substituting of equal value for you. So now you've got quantity. If one of these guys or 2 of these guys make it out to 3, plus you've got Augustin Ramirez, what do you want? Now we're looking at Jazz Chisholm and a Tanner Scott or a Jazz Chisholm and AJ Puck. That have swing and miss stuff. I was wrong about Alida Jr. I thought with his breaking ball that he could strike people out. He's been horrible for us. The other guy they picked up from the Padres, they DFA'd his ass, I think 2 weeks after he got here. So we gave up stuff to get nothing at the trade deadline, except for Jazz. This organization is weird, and I'm just looking at it. Hal just, I guess, Cashman just, he's in charge. He's fully in charge. I don't know what's going on. But that is what bothered me the most, is the simple fact that the organization said there were heated discussions about bringing Dominguez up. Some execs feel that he should have been up. Cashman Boone said no. Verdugo's the best option. The one that doesn't run hard to first base because he's, quote, quote, beat up. Just quote, unquote, he's beat up. Right? Yankee players. Yankee fans are really simple people. They are. They want you guys to win. They want you to play hard and play with heart. And if you show that on the field, even if you lose, they could say, wow, that guy ran his tail off to first base. Jazz is throwing his body into walls out there in foul territory trying to make plays. Sliding into home plate aggressive, getting himself injured. We don't want him to get injured. We're hoping he doesn't. But that's a gamer. That guy's a dog. That guy wants to win. He's got something to prove because people are saying, and there's nothing worse than when other players vote who's the most overrated player in the league, which I don't even understand how this even exists, that players would talk that much trash against another player. I thought there was a code here. We as fans can trash y'all. You guys get the salaries for it, and you take the good with the bad. But other players voting Jazz as an overrated player, well, now he's proving that he's not. Maybe it's under his skin. I don't know. But he's shown us one thing. He cares about winning. And he puts 100% on that field every day. 100%. At the end of the day, if Jazz goes out hurt or the Yankees lose, we know Jazz is a gamer. And we're happy with him. We know Glaber, as much as he makes lackadaisical plays on the infield, he might not be there altogether in the head sometimes. He's in his own head sometimes. We know Glaber wants to be a Yankee. Whether or not he should be, that's another story. But he loves being a Yankee. He's a gamer. Glaber is a gamer. No matter how bad he struggles, and he does some crazy stuff that's just in his head, which makes him do other crazy crap, he wants to be a Yankee. Giancarlo Stanton, as much as he strikes out, he accepts accountability for himself. He'll tell reporters, yeah, I did horrible today. I let my team down. That's a Yankee. Aaron Judge takes the brunt of everything from this team. I could have done better. It's not them. I should have hit 6 home runs instead of 5. That's why we lost. That's the kind of person Aaron Judge is. He takes the onus on himself. That's a Yankee. Guys, come on. Garrett Cole, yeah, could have pitched better. Takes accountability for himself. That is a Yankee. I'm not giving any more examples. There's too many I could find. You guys go find more. But I don't understand why this organization continues to trip over their own feet by making ridiculous moves, not making the right moves, putting themselves in a situation year after year to fix things that could have been addressed at certain points during a given year or during an offseason. For once, I would like to see them address everything. Hey, Hal, listen, I need $1 billion this year in the offseason. What? What for? What for, Brian? You're supposed to watch the money. Now you're telling me you want more? Yeah, well, here's the deal. I need to sign Soto. I need another starter. I need a closer, and I need a couple more bats. Maybe a couple of closers in case one of them goes down as insurance. And then we'll see what we can trade and fill during the trade deadline of any eccentric pieces we might need to fill if needed. Spend the money in the offseason to set your team up. At the trade deadline, let's see where you're at. Do you have a good enough record to get you through to the end? Do you have players that are healthy to get you through to the end? Do you have a team that's cohesive and gelling and clicking together to get you to the end? If so, do you have the correct staff in place to get you to the end? If yes, great, but here's the catch. Shit comes falling apart real fucking quick in baseball. Wow, we checked all the boxes. It's the All-Star break. We're in first. We're 25 games above 500. Things look real fucking good. And we're handling our division and kicking ass and taking names. What else can we improve upon? We could do with a better utility guy that can play. Okay, what pieces can we move to make that happen? On the quiet tip. A guy that can perform under pressure and has a track record over the last 5 or 7 years that's proven. There's the formula. Now let's strike this and go in reverse. All-Star break. Man, we spent $1 billion in the offseason. We're 30 and 30. We're 500. What's wrong with the team? Hey, Brian, you tell me $1 billion. Do we suck? What's going on? Well, Hal, looks like everybody just, I don't know. They shit the bed. Watch the fix real quick. Watch this. Now you become a seller. If the $1 billion you spent doesn't need to stay there. It can be moved. It can be moved. The pitcher you picked up, the all-star pitcher you picked up that's got a 2.5 ERA, 2.70 ERA. He's got a 3 ERA and he can't find it. He's not working out. Shows signs of brilliance every now and then, but just can't figure it out in New York. Move him. Move him with a prospect. Listen, I think he's great. He just can't handle the pressure. I think he just needs to go back to a smaller market. We're willing to move him. We're willing to eat, a quarter of his salary plus throwing a prospect to move him. I think he needs a fresh start. Really? Okay. Let's do it. Money off the table. Boom. Let's keep going. A couple people you picked up, not working out. Let's make some trades. Let's get some prospects and rebuild the team. I'm not saying a full teardown, but obviously the moves you made in the off season in the winter didn't work, if this scenario plays out, you can trade these people and get your money back and get that money off the books. Even if you have to eat some of the salary, you can get it down to what it needs to be. And then you say, well, we only paid for Soto. We spent $1 billion or close to $1 billion. Soto cost us $6 million with a couple additional people, another maybe $200-300 million. Well, now we got Soto's, but we're only 100. Well, now we're at $700 million spent rather than $950 or $800, whatever. But you moved it off the books. You can move Rodon's contract if you guys want to as well. It's fairly reasonable, especially come this year when I'm sure pitchers are going to get premium dollars because every year of inflation, I guess. You can move this stuff. You tell the fans, hey, we're going to bring up some youngsters. We're going to try something different. People who are hungry, who want to win, because obviously the people we picked up do not have that drive or that passion or the ambition or the wanting, whatever you want to call it. You can move it. So I'm just looking at what's going on. I'm looking at the arrogance of the organization, and it's just, I'm bewildered. Let me see here. So like I said, Luis Gil is back. Clark Schmidt's back. Birdie should be back soon. That's good. And possibly Cody Poteet should be back soon. Haven't had much word from Ian Hamilton yet. Hopefully he'll be back soon as well. We need some more reinforcements in the bullpen because right now it's not doing well. Play of the game yesterday, I'd say that goes to Clark Schmidt. He pitched well, so he deserves it. Kept us in the game, right? Didn't go very long, but he's just coming back. Give him some time. It is against the Cubs. Let's see how he does against the AL team, but next time Clark goes 5, 5.5, 6, we're building him back up for the playoffs. So maybe it's Cole, Schmidt, Gil, Rodon, or whatever, however they want to put this thing together. We need Schmidt to be Schmidt before he went down. And I think we're good. Nothing else really going on. Nothing else really going on today. Like I said, guys, enjoy the game they're playing right now. I didn't mean to just jump on and take you away from the game. But Cole against Jameson Taillon, ex-Yankee, by the way, going today. And I guess I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow or maybe later today after the game's over. But remember to like and subscribe and comment. It's very important to me. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm Errol from Sports Geek. Just wanted to bring you some information that Brian Cashman said he didn't need to see anything else from Jasson Dominguez. That's just crazy. Crazy to me. But he's the boss, right? We're just fans, so we don't know anything. Guys, thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Peace.